The Water and Sanitation Department is pleading with consumers to limit water usage. This as dam levels decline. It says it is concerned about the Vaal Dam as it dropped from 37.6% last week to 37% this week. The department's Sputnik Ratau joins me now to tell us a little bit more. Sputnik, thank you so much for speaking with me this morning. So this time last year, the Vaal Dam was 58% full. We're sitting at 37% now. Why is that?
Well, I think in the first instance, we didn't receive as much rainfall between September last year and the end of the rainy season for the inland provinces at the end of April. But also we had quite high temperatures in that period. And therefore, there has been a high rate of evaporation over time. And the Vaal Dam obviously is the one that supplies mainly Gauteng through the rainwater obstructions and purification processes. And therefore, yes, when we look at it and we see where it is a bit of a concern for us.
How concerned should we be? And also, we still have level 1 water restrictions. Can you take us through those water restrictions as well?
Yes, the level 1 water restrictions are your local government restrictions by the municipalities themselves, the city of Joburg, city of Tshwane, and I think Ekurhuleni as well, basically to look after their own supplies in their reservoirs and so on, not the national restrictions. And that is a measure that we normally put into place when we know that we.
Sadly, we've lost Sputnik there, just talking to us about the water situation in the... let's see if we've got him back. Sputnik, are you back with us?
Yes, I'm back with you. Apologies for that.
Oh, no problem. We were just talking about the water restrictions, and if you could also quickly paint for me the national picture.
Yes, the water restrictions are localized. The three metros in Gauteng have imposed that in order to protect their own reservoirs and supplies. In terms of the national picture, we are looking at an average of about 66.2% this week, which is slightly down from the 67.5% we were at a year ago. And obviously, yes, it is because of the situation that has arisen. But where we are saying that even though the Vaal Dam itself has dropped that much, when we look at the system itself within which the Vaal Dam operates, the integrated Vaal River system, it is still close to 60%. And therefore, there is no need for panic. We will be able to replenish the system if there's a need. And the need only arises once the Vaal Dam gets below 25% towards 20%, because our reserve dam at Sterkfontein is still close to 94% of capacity. So we are still in a good space. And the other dams as well in the system are still giving us enough inflows to be able to survive until the next rains in the summer season.
Talking about the rains, what are we expecting?
Well, according to the weather services, they've predicted lower temperatures this time around, which implies for us that we might be able to see lower evaporation rates, which would be good for us. But we're hoping that that would also include better rains than what we've experienced over the last 2 to 3 years.
Okay, Sputnik, just the last one and a general one here in terms of the rain or water situation in South Africa. Are we feeling any, the climate change obviously is playing a part. Is it damaging our system at all?
Yes, climate change is continuing to have a negative impact on our water supplies. And that is why, as the DWS, we also are part of the National Climate Change Response that is driven by the Department of Environmental Affairs. And we are looking at that. We are looking at how we can be able to work through the impact of climate change. And that is why, as part of our planning, we need to look at not just now, but even beyond our NDP lookout of 2030.
All right, thank you so much for speaking with us there. Water and Sanitation, the spokesperson department from the, Sputnik Ratau from the Water and Sanitation Department, just clarifying the situation when it comes to the Vaal Dam and, of course, the national picture when it comes to water supply.